Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Kirtana, currently pursuing my second SEM BE in Electronics and Communication at Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore. Today, in this presentation, I'll be presenting you all a topic related to waste management. And today's topic is solid waste management and elements of solid waste management. So first, let us know what is solid waste management. The waste generated from human and animal activities that are normally solid and are discarded as useless or unwanted are called solid waste. Any useless, unwanted or discarded material that is not a liquid or gas is called as solid waste. Solid waste management, generally written as SWM, is associated with the control of waste generation, its storage, collection, transfer and transport, processing and disposal in a manner that is in accordance with the best principles of public. The urban solid waste generated from domestic and commercial activities are called municipal solid waste. It is estimated that at present India produces 42.0 million tons of municipal solid waste annually. So, urban local bodies spend about Rs 500 to 1500 per ton on solid waste management, of which 60 to 70% of the amount is for collection of waste alone, 20 to 30% on transportation, hardly limited fund is spent on treatment and disposal of waste. So now let us look into the elements of solid waste management. So there are 6 elements of solid waste management. The first one is generation, the second one on-site handling and storage, the next collection, processing and resource, transfer and transport, disposal. So here we can observe the flow chart. So first there is a generation of the waste, then it comes to handling and storage, then it is collected, then it is transferred and transport, or it can be processed or recovered, then at the last stage is disposal. So now let us look into each of the element briefly. So the first one is generation. Waste are generated at the start of any process and thereafter at every stage as raw materials are converted into good for consumption. The source of waste generation determines quantity, composition and waste characteristics. For example, waste are generated from household, commercial areas, industrials, institutions, industries, street cleaning and other municipal services. The most important aspect of this part of the solid waste management system is the identification of waste. So here in this picture or in this slide we can observe the graphical presentation of the data, that is the waste generated each and every year from 2019 to 2028. It is estimated the generation of waste. Day by day the generation of waste is gradually increasing. So the second one is waste handling. Handling refers to activities associated with managing solid waste until they are placed in the containers used for their storage before collection or returned to drop-off and recycling centers. Depending on the type of collection service, handling may also be required to move the loaded containers to the collection point and to return the empty container to the point where they are stored between the collections. So the next one is waste storage. Storage is a key functional element because collection of waste never takes place at the source or at the time of their generation. The heterogeneous waste generated in residential areas must be removed within 8 days due to shortage of storage space and presence of biodegradable material. The next one is collection. The term collection includes not only the gathering or picking up of solid waste from various sources but also loading of these waste to the disposal site or transfer station and unloading there. While loading and unloading are similar for most collection systems, the collection or pickup of waste varies with facilities and locations. The next one is transfer and transport. The transfer of waste from smaller collection vehicles when necessary to overcome the problem of narrow access lanes to larger ones at the transfer stations. The subsequent transport of the waste, usually over long distances, to the disposal sites. So the next one is resource recovery and processing. Resource recovery is a partial solid waste disposal and reclamation process. It can be expected to achieve waste reductions in future landfill volume requirements. Resource recovery must recognize what is worth recovering and the environmental benefit. So in this slide we can observe how the resource recovery is taking place. First, there is a partition of organics and the nutrients part. Then there is a release of energy which undergoes aerobic digestion. Then the recovery of nutrients. Before recovery of nutrients, that is, there is a release one of bioleaching, release 2 of anaerobic digestion and recovery. The next one is disposal, the last one. Disposal is the ultimate fate of all solid waste, be they residential waste, semi-solid waste from municipal, industrial treatment plants, incinerator residues, compost or other substances that have no further use to the society. Most of the organic content after segregation may be subjected to bacterial decomposition with an end product called humus or compost. The entire process involving both separation and bacterial conversion is known as composting, decomposition of solid waste. So in this picture how we can see how the disposal is taking place. Looking into the last part, that is conclusion, effective solid waste management is essential for protecting the environment and public health. Implementing a comprehensive waste management plan can significantly reduce the volume of waste sent to the landfills. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel.